Be ready. 5 seconds to go. Start. Sir, Section 115 of the Code of Civil Procedure has been amended so as to take away the power of revision of the High Courts against questioning orders. This revision was causing a lot of inconvenience to the litigant against questioning orders filed in courts which are pending for years and the suits are being stayed. This has been taken out. Of course, the power of revision of the High Courts is there where no appeal lies. I fully endorse this amended clause. About judgment, a new clause has been introduced. The judgments should be delivered within a fortnight of the closing of the hearing of the case. If that is not possible with notice to the parties, it should be done within 30 days. This is very salutary. If the court finds that it is not possible to deliver the judgment within 30 days for reasons to be recorded in writing, it can postpone the delivery of the judgment to a subsequent date giving notice to the parties. Therefore, the purpose of the amendment would not be served ordinarily in cases where the judge has to give notice to parties of judgment at a later date, and I do not think the litigant will be benefited. I am glad that another new order has been added which gives the party, the litigant, the costs incurred by him prior to the filing of the suit. It is a good thing. Previously, the plaintiff who obtained a decree could not get the costs incurred by him prior to the filing of the suit. Now, this has been included. It is a good improvement. Under this provision, in such family suits, the courts shall try to settle them before the trial begins. It is a good thing in family matters like a husband filing a suit for judicial separation or the wife filing a suit for maintenance. There, the courts will come to the aid of the parties, and in camera, they could try to settle and see that they could come together. In most cases, the courts will succeed in seeing that parties come to an understanding without undergoing the trouble of landing evidence on either side. Similar provision should be made where the subject matter of the suit does not exceed rupees 3,000. We have limited the right of appeal to suits where the subject matter is more than rupees 3,000. Sir, the emphasis is on the public sector, which the Prime Minister described as a core of the industrial sector as well as of the plan. It was said that the public sector was being decried. The budget speech and the policies formulated establish that the public sector is the commanding height of the economy for us. In order to achieve that position, the public sector is being reinforced in many ways in the economy. In first 3 years of the 7th plan, a record 63% of the total 7th plan outlay in real terms has been provided. If you compare with the earlier 6th plan, it was 45%. This is in real terms and not in financial terms. This is an important aspect. This is despite the fact that there is an enormous compulsion of the increase in the non-plan expenditure. The three sectors, the defense expenditure, the large mounting interest payments, and the compulsory subsidies, which provide to maintain the public distribution system, or the rural sector, or the fertilizers, mainly account for 70% of the total non-plan expenditure. It will be 67% in the current year. It will be 70% of the total non-plan expenditure in 1997-98. Therefore, despite all these mounting figures, the credit goes to the sound policies of good management, fiscal management of the government, that they have been able to maintain a movement of the outlay in the public sector to 63%, which is a record at all times. In the public sector, industrial sector, the emphasis will be on modernization, accountability through better management, increasing productivity, and several other measures. The most worrying aspect of the present situation is the mounting deficit. The Prime Minister has said that he doesn't like it, and he has, in a very unusual manner, given a commitment to the House, to the country, that the planned deficit envisaged in the budget proposals will not be increased. Only a man of great confidence, only a man of commitment can give this. The facts are, in the preceding year or in the years earlier, the budget plan deficit has increased enormously.